And I know this would be greeted with by a lot of fans in Indonesia who would really take to this, because they have a big program in Indonesia. The sport is quite popular. There's a lot of tournaments. The sport is on television. It's reported on in the newspapers. So yeah, this would be big news in the sporting community of Indonesia for sure, if they can progress through here in the World Cup of Pool.
And a shout out to an old friend of mine, Buddy Lakito, back in Indonesia. You know, he'll be cheering this Indonesian team on. He actually sponsors a few players back there. Went over from Canada and to manage a hotel, big hotel chain in Indonesia. Nothing down on the break there, though.
This is our first look at Ioan Ladani.
Another opportunity here for Romania to loosen up those back arms and get a feel for the conditions, the speed of the match table. Big shot here from Babkin, getting from the 2 to the 3. He's going to have to show a little power, this left-hander. Draw out. No. Just hasn't quite settled in as yet.
Looking a bit frustrated there. Yeah, but you can see taking that that sigh, talking to himself a bit. I think it's the nerves. He's a bit edgy, Jim. You can just see it. You can feel it. So a nice safety by Ioan Ladani. Be tough to get out of this. Marries that cue ball up against the black 8.
Yeah, nice contact here. Judge that perfectly, Ted. That's how you help your partner out.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Babkin Melkonen can calm down. He seems quite on edge right now. Understandable. This is a big stage. These guys have never played in this tournament before. First time we've seen Romania.
Got to be careful here, though. If he contacts this off that top cushion, that top left pocket's in play. Oh, that'll do. That'll do nicely. That's about all he could ask for. And safety as well. We're just having way too much fun for Romania's liking.
Yeah, that in itself can be unnerving. You see how relaxed your opponent is. Plus they're up 2-0.
Extension call.
Tricky little shot here for Babkin. Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure how he's going to play this, but either way, it's not easy. Oh, he'll be very happy with that. For me, he played that the most difficult way, but it had greater rewards. Much better shot. That'll help his nerves settle in.
Yeah, very creative.
Well, and he had to go between the 8 and the 9 with the cue ball. That was a tricky shot, Ted.
That's also very nice.
Yeah, it just seems like Indonesia has a reply for every shot. But they're getting the little touches here and there too that are helping, aren't they? Nice little flick on the 5, and now the escape path being negotiated by Johan Ladanye.
He's got to shoot. He had to shoot because they had used their extension, and one more beep and referee Nigel Reese would have called a foul, but he got away with it. Looked like speed pool there for a second. Well, that'll work.
Well, he tried to get behind the 4. He's left a jump shot there.
Yeah, jump.
And he got behind the 4. The small cue wouldn't be coming out. Not the easiest table, though, regardless. Never looked too steady there, and he's left a chance at the 3.
But still not the not a wide open table.
No, that 6 concerns me right now, and it should be concerning Indonesia. I don't know whether it's available top left. 5 to 6.
From our vantage point, it is not available, but perhaps they can develop it.
Well, he's having a real good look at it now. Ursel Nasution.
Maybe. Even he's not really sure.
Well, this is the big shot right here. Good position from the 5 to the 6.
Well, perhaps it does pass, Jim, because they didn't really set up this shot to develop it.
Well, he's trying to draw behind it, I think, Ted. He is. And look at that for position. How about that? Perfect. He couldn't have placed that cue ball any better. Still not sure that it goes, but from our overhead camera, looking at the angle, this definitely goes. I can only think that from their perspective, they must not have believed that 6 went. But
yeah.
Looking at it from the overhead angle, and you know, we have the benefit of seeing that 90-degree angle. It sure looked like that 6 was available to us.
Yeah, he definitely played safe on that. Wow. Now they have an open shot on the 6. So, smart move. Play safe. Now you're back on offense. Oh, but Mohammed misses the shot. It was a good example of how relaxed the Indonesians were, that they didn't feel that they had to chance it by going for that 6 ball earlier. Played safe and got the shot back.
Well, Ted, I don't necessarily agree. I still think that 6 went, and I don't think they looked at it well enough. And I think that they missed an opportunity there. And it might come back to haunt them.
So perhaps the pool gods, Jim, you know, by saying, hey, here's your opportunity, you're not going to take it? Well, we're going to take it back from you. Because he missed the 6 after they got it back from the safety. And now it's Romania. But pool is a funny game. How how the momentum in the course of a match can turn just like that.
That was a bad contact. that was absolutely a bad contact, and yeah, they're asking for the cue ball to be cleaned. Boy, they're happy to see that one go down. But that was in snooker terms a kick. They call it a skid in pool. You see the cue ball just kind of jump slightly, and it didn't follow through the way it would normally.
It's a big shot here for Romania.
Nicely played.
So this will go a long way to calming the nerves. Ladjani on the 9, and Romania gets one on the board. It took a few minutes, but it's 2-1 now in favor of Indonesia. Romania